Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we're missing some stuff. Are we? I don't see anyone's chats. Huh. Where's everyone's chats? That's no fun. Well, this isn't working. Oh, here we go. Great. Hello, friends. It's good to see everyone. I'm so tired. So tired of everything. Good evening. How's everyone doing? We'll give a minute for people to kind of get in here and see what's up. No sound? You can't hear me? Oh, damn it. Yeah. Sound is okay on Twitch? Well, if there's no sound on... I mean, if there would be no... My mouth is blue. If there's no sound on YouTube, or if there's sound on Twitch, then there's sound on YouTube. Okay, good. 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 Can you hear the music in the background? Okay, good. Very good. Yeah! You know, that wasn't 16 by 9. That was actually 4 by 3. Bob is just that huge. Oh! Ooh! Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, everyone. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to be with you. Can I just say, for the record, that I'm so tired. I've not been getting a lot of sleep. I've been very busy. Good. Good. The music is good and the voice is good. That's what counts. Okay, so I've got methylene blue. I am trying to get back into shape. I've been working out pretty hard for the past month and a half. I feel good about that. Thank you very much. And I am back. We are back again. I missed you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I have to tell you. I have to say, I love Zenith televisions. I love them. Can't get enough of them. Anyhow, so, I do. We are going to be doing some very interesting things today that you guys have never seen before. This is a stream dedicated to the RetroTink. I look amazing? Oh my god. Oh, don't say that. Oh, you. Oh, but, thank you. I look strong. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that. You know, it was a hard year. It was a very hard year for me. But I'm sexy again. I am getting back on track, and I'm healthy, and I'm doing pretty good. Hi, everyone. Good evening, sir. Or madam. Whatever. But, so, the thing is, we're going to be doing... Who here is aware of the Mike Chi firmware release for the RetroTink 5X? Who has seen that happen? Well, if you didn't know, Michael Lukang Chi has released a firmware for the RetroTink 5X that gives you 4K horizontal video output, 4K video output, and the best looking CRT filters and overlays that rival that of the RetroTink 4K. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. The only thing is, the original release of the RetroTink 5X doesn't have the hardware to support this modification. So what we're going to have to do is some very invasive mods. Now, this is not for the faint of heart, and quite frankly, it's not easy. I've never done this before. But Michael AliExpress Chi, Dr. Michael Chi, has told me that he believes in me. He wrote out some instructions for me. And what you're witnessing is what you're witnessing is truly history. It's not a joke. It's not a trick. It's not a trick. This RetroTink 5X will put out horizontally, which is what's really important, 4K video. And then in the vertical space, it doesn't put out a complete 4K resolution, but it's so high up that the TV will or your video processor in your television will soft scale that, and it'll look pretty good. And the rendering pipeline for the RetroTink 4K's simulated CRT effects has been effectively backported to the RetroTink 5X. Now, this is all experimental. It's not officially supported, but it works. And, you know, it's pretty good. Here's the thing. If you have a RetroTink that was made, I think after 2022 or in the year 2022, you're okay. But if you have... You know, you shouldn't say those things here. Because, well, you know why. My mouth is blue. But, if you have a RetroTink 5X that predates 2022, it's older hardware, and we had to do some mods. Now, here's a couple of other things. When we do this mod, not only will we have the higher resolutions made available to us, but we'll also have we are going to connect or reattach the 24-bit RGB bus to the HDMI so that we get true 444 rendering. How old is the RetroTink 5X? How old is this piece of hardware?
Look, give me that which I earned.
Thank you. Oh, Ruggers Customs, one of my favorites. Thank you for the sub, my brother. Hello, doggy. So here's the deal. I want to show this to you real quick, in real time. I'm going to take the remote, and we're going to go right over here, and we're going to go to mod testing. Now, what we have connected right now is a later model RetroTink 5X loaded with the latest firmware. And if we go into here, and we go to output resolutions, you can see these new resolutions that are available. Now, full disclosure, I don't know if this is going to work with every television. I really highly doubt that. But for my LG OLED C1, there's no problem. So it's fine. And with the AverMedia Live Gamer 4K, it's fine. So, no problem. If you have a newish, if your OSSC was made over the last 4 years, you're probably okay. But if you have a launch unit, you can update the firmware, and it appears like it's going to work. But let me show you what happens. Let me show you what happens when you try one of the older units that's unmodded. Okay? Do you have a beef with Rob? No, the problem is Rob. I don't know who the hell you mean, Bob. I don't have a beef with Rob. The problem is Rob has a problem eating too much beef. Did you see the picture? I mean, do I have to tell it? Do I have to explain this to you? Jesus. Okay, so let's plug in this and let's see what happens in real time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. God, stop doing that. It's not funny anymore. Okay. Okay, so This is a launch unit, RetroTink 5X, that has the latest firmware loaded with the experimental features. If I go to output resolution, now watch what happens. It's available and we can select it. But we can't lock onto it. And the reason we can't is because on the original, RetroTink 5X, the clock is driven entirely by the MCU. And so it isn't very efficient and it's not very stable past a certain threshold. So what we have to do is we have to externalize that by using a passive oscillator, which is very small, and then we have to make a bunch of different connections. So that's what's happening here. Did I mention that I love Zenith televisions? Did I mention that? Did I make that clear to you in real time? Oh, God. Sexy. I'm a sexy boy. So, here we go. This is not going to be easy. I've never done this before, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to back out of this. I think I can do that. How do you... Okay, so I backed out of that. Very good. And we are just going to come in here, and we're going to take this apart now because we're done. We've experimented. Now, what I'm going to first do is I'm going to put some pictures up. It's actually a sonic blue water. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to modding, and I want to add... I'm going to add an image. Okay, make sure I don't accidentally select any of the nudes in this, because I have some nudes here of quote-unquote my wiener. Okay, this should be pretty good. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, boom. So we have to drive, we have to externalize the clock, and we do that by just simply adding an oscillator. Well, it's not that simple. Now, we've got a little nice map here that shows us exactly where we need to put things. However, it's very small and it's very tiny, just like my micro penis. So I fully understand what's going to happen here. The oscillator that we're going to use is, I will show you my nipples for a nominal fee. The oscillator that we're going to use, I will link in the description. And by the way, I hope somebody makes a guide from this. Wieners in quotes, because wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know why wieners? Wiener is in quotes. Just like the word good being in quotes. Do we really need to get into that? Okay, so we have some references here. This is the first thing that we're going to do. I am going to zoom in on this, and you guys are going to help me. So, here's what we got. Right there. So, right on the corner of this MCU, we don't lift these pins or anything like that. We're just coming right in there, and we're just joining an oscillator to this. So, Nick does need tweezers. I don't. I'm losing weight. Thank you. I'm about 204 right now. I'd like to get down to about 170. 5. Okay. I have what you call a micro penis. Okay? It's micro. It's a microorganism. And I also have microorgasms. All right? So, let's get started. Now, the oscillator that we'll be using is very small. It's a surface mount part. And we're going to have to dead bug this thing. Now, I'm going to get this off the screen for a minute. When's the bikini photo shoot? Well, I don't know. It depends. I was supposed to have a friend come visit me, and I thought that they could help me take those Polaroids. Actually, there's already one. If you want to look, there's it's going in the calendar. There's a shot that's on my Twitter that is master. Yeah. I'm finishing up all of those orders, and they're coming out. They're coming out in real time. I'm finishing all the shipping. I hope to have everything emailed off by tomorrow with tracking. We're just taking a little detour tonight. But what was I saying? God damn it. Oh, yes. I was supposed to have a friend come over and help me with this. And I'm waiting for that to happen. I doubt it ever will, but, you know, we'll see. So, here we go. Are you active on Discord? You know, I'm really not. I'm sorry. I'm so busy these days, and I don't mean to say that in any sort of pretentious way, but the best way of getting a hold of me is either using the contact form or just reaching out to me on Twitter. That's www.twitter.edu.org. Hey, Arthremus, good to see you, my brother. Okay. I have a very lucky friend that just hasn't really learned to appreciate me just yet, but maybe they will soon. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. So, we're going to bring this in right here. Very simple. Now, pins 1 and 2 of the microcontroller, these connect to our passive oscillator. Matt, yeah, I tell you what, just give me a few minutes. Let me get through this. This is really not the time to be going through orders. I appreciate that. Just leave your shoot me a email at voltar@gspot.edu/gov. I'll be happy to help you. No, get with me later, and I'll take a look for you. Okay, so here we go. Let's get busy. Well, no wonder. If you didn't offer the friends specifically videotapes and Polaroids, well, let me explain something to you. It's a very precarious situation right now. I'm trying to be gentle with this body. Yeah, oh, you can't do that. They'll ban you for that. All right, sorry. Okay, so here we go. Now, the oscillator is very tiny. How tiny? Well, it's tiny. Wait, now I got to see where the hell this thing goes. So let's see. C106. Da-da-da-da-da. Jesus Christ. Okay, so wait a minute. Here's a landmark. It's right here. Oh my. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, yeah. All right, here we have it. Okay, right here. Let's get in there, right? Okay, so look right here. See this right here? Now look how tiny. Look how tiny this is. I need something to prop this. Oh, my Lanta. Here we go. Yeah. Now, if we overlay this a little bit.
You motherfuckers have the money
Thank
to
you.
implement these things.
Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you so much. So right here, C103 and C102. See here below the chip, C103 and C102. Right here. So we're right on the money. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, this sucks. Okay. I have pre-tinned the little leads on this tiny oscillating apparatus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake this into the board so that everything is kosher. You understand? Now, before I do the final placement of this, what I'd like to do, if I can, is I'd like to look and see the other connections. So that's not going to be in the way. And that's not going to be in the way. Okay, so we should be okay here. So I think, now, I've never done this before. So what I'm going to do, I need some working room. What I'm going to do is I want to keep this clock nice and short. But I'm going to use a UV curable resin for this, okay? UV curable resin. And what that means is I'm going to come right over here and I'm going to just slowly and centrally Drop some of those juices in there just like that. And now I'm going to take my black line that I hope I never have to use because I made love to a Zenith television. So here, I know my nails are I know my nails are terrible. I know they are. I've been working hard. Okay, so now I've got this in approximate position. Now I'm going to blast it. I'm going to blast it with some ultraviolet radiation. And that should be pretty good. Now, we'll test that by trying...
Fucking impressed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the resub. Very kind of you. We're gonna poke and prod this just a bit. Whoops. Okay, we're pretty good. We're in there. So... This is ground, this is ground. We only need to be concerned with these 2 points here. So I'm going to rotate this here. Oh man, you guys are not going to be able to see. I'm soldering to these tiny little wiener legs right here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this super well. I apologize for that. I am not just a man. Will this work? What if I back out a little bit? Okay, that might work. Let me find something to hoist this upon. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, what we're going to do is we're going to solder legs 1 and 2. This is so small. To the oscillative apparatus. Not easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this looks like... I can do this. I can absolutely do this. This is a 36 gauge wire. I'm just going to show this to you guys right here. That's a 36 gauge... I'm getting canceled. I'm getting canceled for that one. Oh, Jesus. Gauge. This is a 36 gauge conductor here. And that is what we're attaching it to. One of these pins. You can only imagine, obviously, from your eyesight here, how small this is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to prep some of these wires, and I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm going to use my large soldering tip, and I am just... Oh, Sam! Samantha's here. Hello, Sam. Oh, everyone, Sam... I'm sorry, Sam, I didn't see you. Samtron's here. Samtron is... She's a very dear friend of mine, and she is also a connoisseur of Earthbound and Japanese living. And she's also a very good... Look how bad I'm shaking. I've got to get off these meds. She's also a... Actually, it's not the medicine. It's where I've been working so much physically. She's also a very good soldering person who can do soldering... a lot. Very good. Okay, stay right there. I've got to go get a pair of cutting devices. Oh god, I just need a Zenith. That's all I really need around here. Life's so much better. Thank you for the thank you. That was AI, but I really didn't have to prompt it. Why is this popping up here? Okay, guys, so I have tinned that wire. I'm going to come in here. You guys really can't see this, but this little wire, see how much of the insulation I've removed? I'm going to cut a significant portion of this back. Maybe to like that. See? See how much is exposed now? And what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to take a flux pin. I'm going to take this flux pin, and I'm going to submerge this conductor to the best of my ability, you understand, I'm going to take this conductor and jam it in here just so that we have some nice flux. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so here we have it. I'm going to try this the best way that I can. Somebody asked earlier if I would sign an autograph. Be happy to, in real time. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is not for the faint of heart. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tip. Now, watch this. I'm going to... What is this? Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to take this tip, and I'm going to rotate it, just like this. If you're ever in a position to where you really can't get your tip tightly where you need it, rotation. It's all about rotation. Now, watch carefully. See, we've got pin 1 right here. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to come actually on this edge, because I love coming. And I'm going to rotate this tip slowly, sensually, sexually, just like that. It's just like that. Now, I'm going to let this go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to rest. Oof. Okay. And we're going to cut this down. What does that mean? That means we're going to simply take our little knife here. It doesn't have to be perfect or precise. Oh, it's super small. You know, they're listen, they jam these boards in here, and Mike, you know, he likes, because he is Asian, he does like things smaller. I can say that because Michael is one of my very good friends, and he really is a very good friend of mine, personally, on a personal level. But somebody asked me if I would sign a picture of myself. Well, I have some good news. Just wait right here. Just 1 second. Speaking of that, do I have them here? Yes. I will be offering, okay, these beautiful pictures of me. Love always, signed by me. So if you want that in, you know, 8x10, I have these framed. And I have some super, do I have the super sexy ones over here? Where are they at? No, they're upstairs. There's some more of me that are kind of nude. That will be made available. Okay, so anyways, back to it. Now, we've got good alignment here. I don't know if Mike's going to extend the warranty, but Mike would, you know, look, here's the thing about Michael. This is the thing about Michael David Lopan Chi. Mike Chi loves this community, and he loves it when people are excited and joyful about playing their video games. Sorry, I got to fix my hair. Hold on. Okay. Michael loves that he has made a product that has endured 5 or 6 years, and that he is still able to provide meaningful updates to it. And he was very disappointed when the latest update worked beautifully with the newer units, but really didn't track well with the old ones. And so I wanted to remedy that, and I worked on it, and Mike helped me, and this is what we're doing. So nobody, if you have a little soldering ability, if you have a RetroTink 5X, nobody will be left behind. Okay. So, we've got one here. Let's just clear this off and do some stripping. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, I highly recommend that you hire somebody to do it for you. Samtron will do it, I'm sure, in real time. Sorry about the blocking there. She would be happy to do this. Contact her. Absolutely under no circumstances am I to be contacted for this. Okay? But maybe, Samantha would be, you know, willing to do that if she's not too busy working on something important. Okay, that's that. Let's move on to pin 2. Guys, this is going to be a very long, laborious process. You guys have no idea what we have to do. Like, we've got a lot to do. We're going to first do the oscillator, and we're going to make sure that works. I'm not sure 8-bit Zeta on that. I really don't know. I just know that units manufactured within a certain window of 2022 aren't affected because they were beefed up to support 444 across all resolutions, and they were beefed up so that they could overclock to handle what we're going to be doing. Contact Sam at www.samtron.edu. .org. Okay, so that's one connection. Let's come in here. And another thing that I was talking to Dr. Michael Jackie Chan Chi about was I asked him if it would be possible to keep the... Is it possible to keep the original Tink 5X up to physical par so that it will support all of the firmwares with all the special features that the later beefed up versions of the Tink 5X. And he said, everything that we're doing here will do that. So we're going to get those higher resolutions, and we're going to get, I'm sorry guys, I'm just stripping, again, I'm stripping these wires. See how the exposed strippingness? Let me straighten it out too. Yeah, okay. I messed with the chat, and I'm not really a big fan of it. I wish that I had a Zenith television here right now. I just want everybody to know that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, my friend. Thank you. Good to see you. Glad to hear from you, too. I need a Zenith television. Does anyone have a Zenith TV? Okay, let's advance this in real time. Oh my goodness, here we go. You know how I feel. Okay, so here we have it. Right down into the belly of the beast, as they would say. Oh, this is so difficult when you're trying to do... You know, it's difficult already, but it's really difficult when you're soldering and you've got a camera in your way and you're just trying to get you're just trying to get the placement perfect. So I'm going to just advance this in. Yeah, like this. I don't want you to give me yours. You know what I want from you. One day. Okay, so. Nah, it's just too long. Have you ever heard a man say that before? That's good. Alright guys, sorry, I just want to make sure the more you prep this, the less trouble you're going to have. So okay, let's advance this in. You've noticed I've trimmed that down significantly. I want to come in here. Now remember, I can't get this whole meaty tip in there, but what I can do is I can rotate. I can rotate the tip. Watch. Rotation. We got to get on pin 2, which we're kind of on right now. I'm going to bring my tip in. Watch. A little rotation goes a long way. Boom. Let it go. Yeah. I'm doing this blind. Like, this is hard. I'm not the best solderer. People want to say, oh, no, I'm really not. I'm just a normal guy with a normal sized micro penis, okay? I'm not afraid to say that. I have no fear of it. Okay? But as I was talking to Mike Shang Tsung Chi, and he told me, I'm just lining this up. So, okay, just to make everyone aware, we're taking pin 2, our 36-odd conductor is going to be attaching right here. So I'm just getting this into position. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sardonic. You know, Bob is an interesting... You know, me and Bob have been friends for, I don't know, what, about 10 or 11 years? Maybe a little bit longer than that. And, you know, when we first started hanging out, he was... First of all, Bob was all about Alex Jones, and he told me that he made a pitch to Alex Jones hoping that Alex Jones would buy Retro RGB, because Alex Jones evidently is a huge fan of retro gaming. But, you know, Alex didn't buy it. And so then, I guess, you know, Bob went into like a serious depression, and he started eating a lot more than he usually does. And then he started hanging out at the horse farm down the road from him when he lived in New York. And he got into some trouble with some horsies. Now, I could cut this down, but I'm not worried about that. Let's just get it in there. Ah, gosh. It's so hard to see. I get it? No, gosh. Gosh almighty. Come on, guy. Help me out here. Got it? Got it. Okay. And so, you know, Bob was very involved in horse breeding. When I say horse breeding, he didn't realize he was trying to breed with the horses. Okay, so we've got the oscillator. Now, let's just verify if we can. Okay, so we have up here pins 1 and 2. Let me pull this out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Okay, so we've got pins 1 and 2 here. I want to try to turn this so we can sort of mirror that. Okay, I think that's exactly what we want here. Yeah, that's exactly. He was both 8-bit Zeta. He was both. Okay, so that takes care of the clock. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we can test this. I don't know if we have to do the rest, but let's see if this clock is being driven by this. So let's come over here, and I'm going to do a quick connection. I think there's a few other things that we have to do, but not beyond just that. But I want to test to see if this comes online. Yeah. Okay, so I think the clock, we've got the new clock online. Okay, so let's go to output. Now remember, when we changed this resolution before, the stock unit would drop out and stay dropped out. Now it might still do that. Okay, so it's still, okay, so we have to finish this off Doggy style. I mean, old style, old school. Okay, so that's fine. All right. No problem. I just wanted to see what would happen. Ah, God, yeah. Okay, so that's it. We've got that in. Now for some more fun stuff, okay? You guys have no idea. This is about to get wild. All right, so I'm going to show you what's next. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this is what's next for us. Okay. We have 4 connections here we have to make from this GPIO header right here. And we have to interface that with U12, pins 59, 60, 61, and 62. So I'm going to pull this out in real time. I'm going to pull out. Okay. Oh, I hate counting these things. Okay, so let's back off. Right here. The question is, I need somebody to look at this chip, and I need somebody to tell me, because I don't want to do it. Someone's going to have to tell me, what is this? This is a QFP. What is the pin package on this? I need to know where pins... God damn it. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. I need to know where pins 59, 60, 61, and 62 are. Is it right here? Like how many... God, I'm going to have to count this. This is pin 1. Oh, God in heaven. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's see. That's 1 pin, 2 pin. God, I can't count. I really can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16, 32. $48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $59, $60, $61, $62, $63, $64. Okay, it's a 64-pin QFP. I got it. Can someone else confirm that that is a 64-pin QFP and that pin 59 is 1, 2, 69, let's see, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59. Yeah, okay. Okay, so. All right. Okay, so we're going to be doing U12 to 59, or I'm sorry, GPIO, GP0 to chip U12, pin 59, up the way. Okay. Okay. So okay, so we start at 59. Okay, so that's... Let me just make sure I'm not crazy. 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59. Right? Five over. 6 over. Yep, okay. sorry, guys, if I don't do this, I am super ADD. I have to triple check this. Okay, so let's keep this up here. So we know pin 59, or GP0, which is right here in the bottom left hand. Okay. Goes to pin 59. Okay. Before we do that, guys, let's take a look at the other bit of connection. So we know that's on the bottom. 58, 57, 56, 55. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the connections on the edge go down, and I'm going to make the connections over here go up. Okay. God. It's a lot of work. Okay. GPU 0 to pin 59. All right, let's back this out. Now, let's see. Should we continue using... Do I want to use... Let's see. Do I want to use... Oh, Lord. Let me take a look here. I'm just trying to... Do I want to use... No, I'll use magnet wire. That's fine. I'll continue using this. Okay, so... I'm just thinking. I need Zenith. I need a Zenith television. Just let me think for a second. Do I want to go down or do I want to go up? I think I want to go... Let me look at this one more time. Now we're doing routing. We're doing routing. So GPU 1... Okay, so those are all in sequence. 0, 1... What is that? 0, 1, 2, 3... Oh, yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3. They're going to overlap that way. Okay. Wait. Oh, thank God, I was looking at the wrong chip. Or was it, did I have this turned upside down? Oh, I had this turned upside down. Never mind. Okay. So... Oh, God. We'll come over... Well, okay, we'll start with 64. We'll start with 62. 62 goes to GPU 3. Okay. All right. Okay, so Sardonic Z, what's happening is, think of it like this. This RetroTink 5X is almost the same as the one that we're working on, only this unit can output higher color fidelity, meaning, let's just say, for the sake of academics, that this unit has the ability to display higher bit depth or more color. We're modifying this older unit to be able to do the same, but in order to do that, we have to make some connections that haven't been made on this board because it was never designed to do that. So all we're doing is we are connecting what's already connected, just like in this system or in this hardware, so that we will have 24-bit RGB, which will allow us to have 444 uncompressed, subsampled video output. It's just so that video will be sharper and clearer and cleaner. We just have to make the extra connections. Okay? Does that make sense? Does it help? Yeah, it helps, Daddy. Yeah, oh God, I want you in my mouth. Okay, so here we go. And we are going to... I don't know what that was. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on around here. Yeah, okay. All right, so I feel pretty confident with that now. So I am going to tin this up. Guys, you got to be in for the long haul with me. Remember, we are just experimenting and we're just doing this for the first time. This has never been done before. Come on. I'm having some trouble here. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah. Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you very much. Sorry, guys, I'm not talking too much. I'm just trying to get this going. You can see right here, right? So obviously, this is pin 64. It goes somewhere. 63 goes somewhere. But look at all these pins here, providing they don't run in the back. But they're just sitting here, not connected. Now we're going to look at this one more time. We're going right into U12, and we're going to start with GP3, and we're going to put that into pin 62, right? GP3 goes to U12, pin 62. So let's put it in the old-fashioned way. No, we're going to start on the other side, because that'll be easier. So what's on the other side? GP0 to pin 59. Okay, no problem. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, 64, 63, whoops. Whoops. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to... listen, I'm just trying to do a good job. I'm trying to do a good job for you, Daddy. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's count how many over. 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 50... I think that's 59 right there. I think. Am I on 59? Is that 59? Let me cut this down just a bit. It's a little long in the tooth. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to plant myself here so I'm nice and stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay, I'm going to come right here. Nice and easy, slowly introduce. Roll it to the right a bit when you get your heat on it like that. Let go. Up, too far. Roll it over. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Easy, 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 easy. Right there. Come on over. Come on. You can do this. I'm doing it the difficult way because I want to be able to see where I've routed what. If I could just swing this over. Come on, right there. Bob's your uncle. Okay. That's 5 over, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's okay. Listen, I have to tell you. OSR 99, I appreciate that, but I do know how to do this. It might not look like it, but I promise I do. So that's pin 59, 64, 63, 62, 60. Wait a minute. 64, 63, 62, 61, 60. Okay, that's 60. Okay, that's fine. Well, who the hell said it was 5th from the right? It's fine. We can work with that. So 60 goes to GP1. Okay, so let me just sort of... I want to support it here, and I'm going to jam this into GP1. Actually, I want to cut this down considerably. You guys ever get lonely at night? With somebody special on your mind and you just can't go to sleep? Has it ever happened to you? What happens to me? All the time. Okay, so I'm just filling things out here. I'm going to turn that upside down. And you guys might not be able to see this too well. But I am going to just sort of jam in some solder here on this. Wrong one. Ah, Lord. I am making a mess. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Oh, well, if it'd be nice if it was up to temperature. That's one problem. Float it all in there. Actually, that's kind of what I want to have. I'll make this so much easier. Sorry guys, you didn't see any of that, but I just floated a bunch of solder in there. Because what I'd like to do is just jam the wires in there. Now I'm going to come right in here and I'm going to just introduce a little bit of that sweet. There we go. Okay, there's pin 1, or pin 60. All right, let's try to jam in, what are we doing next? Pin 59? Oh my goodness. Just take our time. We'll make this happen. It's really only, I think, 8 connections. The V-neck is why you're here. Okay. That's why I'm here too. Okay, just stripping this down, guys. Just getting this ready. Preparing this for life. Circle of life. Sorry. Okay. Clean all that off if we can. Thank you very much. Okay, now here we go. Stop sticking to my hand. Right there. That's as good of alignment as you would ever expect to get. Now this is pin 59. We're going to wet this in. Now watch. I'm not going to disturb pin 60. I'm going, and the way I'm going to avoid that is I'm going to rotate my tip. See, I'm rotating. This is the beauty. Of the J series. Look at that now. All right. Pin 59 goes to GP0. Okay, very, very good. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to try to do this a little bit off camera here. At least get it started. Sorry, guys. What I'm doing is I'm just... Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see what's happening. I have this header here that I've already sort of filled a lot of these with solder so that it'll hold the wire for me. And I am just heating the solder and I'm advancing this wire in like so. Now there's enough on the back here for me to grab a hold of, so hold on a second. Let me just sort of grab this. Okay. Ugh, too far. Good. Good. I'm perfectly satisfied with those connections. So now we're doing GP2. Oops. Let's see. GPIO2 goes to pin 61. Okay, we're back on track. Okay, so before I advance, do I want to do anything with these, or am I... No, I'm very happy with these connections. These are quite good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some magnet wire that we've been using, and I'm going to strip it off. Guys, I'm sorry if this is boring. You know, this is an arduous task, and it's not something that happens quickly. But if this is what you want to do, and if you have an afternoon or an evening and you got an hour or two to spend, and you can do some precision soldering by hand like this, and you have an older RetroTink 5X that just doesn't... Oh my goodness. To start software hack to enable .t2. Good for you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you, and I'm so happy to hear that you, are finding success with the GBSC, which is a great, great, great thing. Thank you, Rama, for keeping that alive for us all. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. But I'm sorry if this is not very thrilling or engaging, but like I said, if you have an old OS, if you have an old RetroTink 5X, and you want to get, you know, great value out of it, here you go. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and just put this into position. Let's get something underneath this so we can skip that light a little bit. How about that? Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. God. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here we have it. We're going to line this up. And I'm going to get my masturbatory tweezers out that I'm borrowing from Nick Mueller. And I'm just going to hold this down for a second so I can get my finger in position. And then we're going to take this and we're going to maneuver this so that we have perfect coverage over this pin. 3, 2, 1, and right there is pretty good. I just want to straighten this out a little bit here. That's quite good. That is quite good coverage. That's quite good pitch. So I'm going to take, whoops. And what did we talk about earlier? How you don't disturb the other pins? Simply come in and rotate your tip like so. Just like that. Beautifully done. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I feel like that doesn't look very wetted. Let me come back in here. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay, very good. So this goes to, what do we do? 59. This is 61. This goes to GPIO 2. There's a ground. Okay, yep. Gotcha. So GPIO 2 is right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this so we can put some bends in this a little bit. Move all that out of the way. Ah, shoot. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab a hold of this. Sorry, guys, I'm going to do this a little bit off camera. I'm going to grab a hold of this, and I am just going to advance this in. I want to come to the bottom here, and I want to touch these up just a bit. Whoa, where are we? See, we've got some poking out here, and that's okay, but I would like to come in here. Okay, that's nice and clean. That's nice and clean. And that's nice and clean. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to clean up this flux here too. Let me just go ahead and snip these little suckers right here. Might have fatigued that joint. Ouch. Whoops, whoops, whoa. So I'm going to fix that. Make sure we're in good order, and we are. We're looking pretty good there. Okay, so... Okay, looking fantastic on this side. Now we've got some connections here that we've made. little bit of a separation in that. I don't want those overlapping so much. That's what I want. Okay, that looks very good. So, thank you. Okay, GPU 3. I think that's the last one, guys, on this part. We're doing pin 62, 64, 63, 62. Okay. Okay, so, you know, this is just what we do. Like, what we're doing right now is very common, especially when you're debugging and you're prototyping, or you mess something up on your routing and you left something off. Like, what we're doing is just very standard practice, but doesn't mean it's easy. Okay, we're going to tin this up just as we've been doing. Melt that insulation off. Insulation, not installation. It's pretty good. Okay, right. And we're doing right here. Now, I think we're doing, what did I say we're doing? Pin 62, right? Pin 62 on, what is that? GP3? Okay. 64, 63, 62. Yep, got it. Okay. Oh, shit. Here we go. Is that red hot? Is that in the... I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Thank you. Okay. Let's get this in position here. All right. I really do want a Zenith. Desperately so. Yes. Yeah, oh yeah. Come on. Now I'm just doing a little finagling here. I want to get this alignment really nice. Right here. Now now everyone should be able to see this. So we're going to come right in here, and I'm just going to put my finger. Really going to put my right there. That should have straightened it up enough. Now I want to get this into position like so. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That is not the bed right there. Okay, okay, buddy. Okay. All right, so here we go. Okay. That's a winner. And that is GP3, so we're going to move that over here to GP3. Now remember, guys, this is not what we're doing here. We're just testing out. This is not a beauty contest. We're fly wiring this. We're evaluating. Now, one thing I did do is I kept this oscillator nice and close to the, hold on, just pull this through, to the microcontroller, so that it hopefully won't pick up any sort of, sorry guys, I'm going to do this off camera, hopefully it won't pick up too much little stray capacitances and no capacitance coupling or anything like that. Keep it nice and clean. Keep the clock nice and clean. You know, somebody, maybe someone like Arthremus, someone like Arthremus could make a wonderful QSB for this, and it would be fantastic. But we have to test it first. We have to make sure that we're in good order. Okay, guys, so that's pretty good. Let me just hit these joints. Whoops. Let me just hit these one more time. Sorry about all that. I want to come right over here. Yep. Come right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we?
Control my destiny.
Hey, Jeff. Good to see you. Perfect. Okay. Now. That's what we got so far. Now I think we've got a couple more connections to make. Let's look at what we have left. So we've done 59, 60, 61, and 62. Okay, let's go into here. Okay, oh my goodness, that's so small. Okay. $58, $57, $56, and $55. Okay, so U14. Oh, God, I don't want to count this. Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Damn. What is, a Cyclone 4? Okay. How many pins is that? Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Okay, guys, so we have to, okay, right here in the corner, that's pin 1. Right here. Let me pull up the data sheet. Okay, sorry guys, let me just pull up this data sheet. Let's see. What is this? Is this an E series or a... Yeah. Okay. Are you guys not going to give me the data sheet? I hate this about Altera. Come on, you... Man, DigiKey won't even let me download it. Like, what the flip? I just need to see the pin out on this thing. Oh my God. Just give me a picture of the pinout. I love how Altera has always been, like, it's always pulling teeth. to get the pin out here. Because I don't want to sit here and count these pins. Oh. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Does anybody want to help me? Please. I'm trying to find it. Did I find it? I think I found it. Okay.
You motherfuckers have the money to implement these things. I do not.
I think that's it. Oh, yeah. But I don't think that represents... Okay, thank you, Ryan. I hope this is it. Ryan, if this is not it, I'm gonna be mad. I have to do a security check. I need Zenith. Is what I really need here. I gotta be honest. God damn, dude. I have to press and hold this for like 30 minutes for a security check. Why? Why don't any of these data sheets include the part pinout? This doesn't have the fucking pinout either. God, this makes me so mad. Yeah, I know. I've got a farmer's tan. I've been working out outside. Oh, this is infuriating, guys. Give me just 1 second here. Let me lock this down. Okay. I hate this. This part kills me. Okay, so let's look. Let's see what we got to do. Ooh, I hear thunder. 125, 124, 110. Well, if we know how many pin... Okay. So this is... Okay, it's okay, puppy. It's all right. Here we go. So this chip is 144 pins? Okay. Okay. So let's just count. We're starting with pin 125. Okay. Where's my... 125. Okay, so... 144, 143, 42, 41, 40. So this pin with the trace is pin 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Right here's 25. Does that look right to you guys? Is this pin right here under the C, pin 125? Because this is pin 1, and it goes around. Well, maybe it doesn't. Well, I'm confused. Thank you. I enjoy you looking. Well, this is what's confusing me, because it's circled here. Like here. So it would be the top left, right? Because if pin 1 is here, if pin 1 is here, where the dot is, right? If pin 1's here, pin 1, block, 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 block. So actually 144 is on this side. Is that right? Mike, I want to call you. And I want an answer. Okay, so this is pin 144 right here. Are we all in agreement with that? 144, 43, 42, 41, 40. Okay, right here, this is pin 140. Somebody help me out here. I don't want to I don't want to Google everything. So with this package, does it go clockwise, or does it go does it go to the opposite direction? So pin 1 is here. This denotes pin 1, this denotes pin 1. And we go down. Then we go over, then we go up, and then we go to the left here. Can anyone confirm that? I want you to look at me. I want you to want me. But you don't. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. Let me see if we... You know what? Let's take a small break. Let me ask Mike G. All right, let's just take a moment. Zenith, listen, Zenith would never be this confusing. Zenith is the most confusing and confounding thing I've ever experienced. But that's why Zenith is special to me.
Hey Stringies, thank you for watching my Castlevania.
Okay, Mike is responding. He said, I am busy having say he's looking for a girl with green eyes. I don't know what that means, but I just need a minute here. Guys, I'm kind of hungry. Can I just sit here? Can I eat this? Do you mind? Zenith is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Ever.
You can also buy this medley from iTunes, Louder, and all the other download links that I provided.
Just let me eat, okay? Just give me a minute. I'm starving.
Till next time, Stringies.
So, pin 144 is here, and we go backwards, right? Is that what we've, have we determined that? I would have gotten a burger, but you're not here. Which saddens me greatly, as you know. I'm not on Ozempic yet, but I will be. Yeah, I know the Dutch won. The question, though, with this chip was, do we go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No milk for Daddy tonight. Okay. So. Yeah! Okay. So Mike confused me. It's partially Mike's fault because he draws. Do you guys understand? Like, he puts the, Mike put the circle here. Mike did this. I'm blaming Mike G. I'm calling AliExpress. I'm calling his uncle. I'm having him revoke the sale of all those $10 FPGAs. So we're starting with pin 126. Okay. Okay. So 144, 143, 142, 141, 140. We're starting this way and counting back. Is that right? So in other words, if we turn this upside down, right? This is pin 144, and we're going to go across. And pin 109 would technically be here, right? Thank you, God, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Mike just messaged me and he said, don't call my uncle. Okay. So Mike was right and I was wrong. As usual. Yeah. So we're going to turn this upside down. Pin 109 is right here. Okay. Well, I had my little snack. Thanks, guys, for being patient. All right, so here's what we're going to do. That's going to be kind of hard to skip the light off of, but let's try this. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. I want to, you know, understand this the best that I can. I wonder if Sam tries. Sam, are you still here? Samantha? Samantha, I'm asking you if you're here in real time. Or are you doing your nails again? Are you doing your hair during the most important stream that I've ever done? You said you were going to be... That's it. No more anime for you. I'm taking you off the list. You're not going to Cyberpunk Land next year. I'm making sure of it. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yep, looks great. Okay, so... Alright, so we're starting... Actually, no, we're going to do this backwards, right? We're going to start with pin 110, so that's one pin over. Because this is pin 109, right? That's pin 109. We're going to come over here to pin 110. Yes? 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 Someone's got to go, yes? Samantha, if I find out that you're doing your nails when you said you would be here to moderate and to provide support to the technicals, I am going to be so upset. I'm just kidding. I won't be upset with you. Don't be dirty. Don't be dirty. Don't be dirty. Don't talk about my Sam like that. He's my friend. Okay, so we're going to come right in here. Ooh, yeah. Put it in me all night long. So this is kind of tricky because, again, we are working with a system here that is not ideal for soldering because, A, we can't see, and B, this was never meant to... I had to burp. This was never meant to happen. Damn, I can't even see what the hell I'm doing. See, my finger gets in the way and everything. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to have to be a little more careful here. Let me bend this down a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure this stays in the shot so you guys can see what's happening. Oh, I bridged it. Oh, gosh. Of course. Hold on. This is so finely. Let me clear that. Lord. I didn't clean my tip. Oh, yeah, give it to me, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me clear this out real quick. There. Okay. Did I clear it? Yes, I certainly did. Okay, so great. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to float some fresh in there. If I can, that is. Okie doke. No harm, no foul. This is just really tough to do on camera. But we'll make it. If I could tilt this board up a little bit more, that would help a great deal. Now see, that's not bad, but will it stay like this is the question. Give it to me, Daddy. All night. All night long. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yes, I remember now. All those years ago. Should never have let her go. I did. Okay, now let's give this a shot. Ready? I am. I was born ready. Oh, this is such a terrible place. Good alignment there, but can I rotate this enough? Rotate, rotate, rotate. Close. Need a little more contact than that, though. Okay. Whew. How about that? Now we are taking this and terminating this where? To U12 pin 55. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get all these soldered first, and then we'll worry about that. So that's 110. 124. My friend wrote this music, and I can say that he's my friend because he truly is. Yuzo Koshiro, one of the greatest ever. I am not using a microscope, believe it or not. Is my zenith around? I'm just curious. It's the only thing that gives me strength. $124, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 22, 23. Let me park it right there so I can get my... Damn it, God. Okay. Okay, guys, let's do a count on that. Make sure I don't suck. That's supposed to be pin 124. Right? Yeah, 124 to... Okay. So 1, 2... Shit. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23. Yeah, 124. Great. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ugh, great. Come on. Sorry, guys, just tinning. It's getting boring. I'm sorry. Now we're doing 125. Pin 125. Okay, great. Well, you know what you make me want to do, so we're even. Sort of. My mouth is still blue. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. Damn, yeah, give it to me, Daddy. Ah, great. Do 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 do. All right. Here we go. Ah, shit. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong pin. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, guys. It kind of went off reservation there, didn't it? I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened. I'm just a humble man with a humble wiener. What are we doing? Oh, yes. Just a couple more. And then we're going to do a trick. See, I was thinking about making this a YouTube feature, but I figured that it was such a niche sort of, I guess, esoteric. Well, I guess not really. There are a lot of RetroTink 5Xs out there, first generation units. So I don't know if it's accurate to say that this would, I don't know if it's really commensurate. I don't think that it is something that is, would really be that uncommon of a mod. Do you guys think that this would be a, you think that this would be an uncommon, sort of a uncommon mod that's not, that really wouldn't merit a full feature video? Let me know your thoughts down below. Okay. Let's glide this baby in. Like I'm going to glide between your breasts. Remember you told me that I could do that. All right, so let's go right here. That's it. Oh. All right, so this is my flipper hand. It's not me making fun of people who have special needs, okay? Can you make those strange sounds you make, like ooh or oh yeah? Oh, yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there just 4 connections? 10, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so that's pin 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. Okay, that's it. We're done. Okay, so. Oh, no, don't worry. I'll keep this up. I won't get rid of this. I won't get rid of this. And we're just testing right now. Okay, so what we're going to do to keep these wires from breaking off and just being problematic. Oh, yeah. Oh, Daddy. Oh, yeah. No, Daddy. Don't get me started, okay? Look, I'm trying to be better. As one of my very good friends would say to me, as they have said to me recently, I'm trying to be good. Okay? All right, let's sort of do a little bit of management here. Let's let these converge about right here. Well, you know, there's something interesting about that sardonic. You know exactly how I feel, and I think that in a lot of ways you are deluding yourself into believing something that you know is not really good for you. So here we have it. Just getting all this marked out here. I just want to make this a little tidy because I want to be able to make sense of it later. Now I feel that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do here, it might be a little unconventional to some of you, but I want to be able to manipulate these wires without causing catastrophe. So here's what we're going to do. Be very careful with this. So what we're doing is, when we get done with this, there's a little extra wire. There's a little jumper that we have to short with 2 wires that will trick or tell the firmware that this is a Rev C. Okay, I'm going to let that settle in beautifully in real time. Okay. And I'm going to harden this with my UV light. Good. So now, what has this done? Well, this allows us to manipulate these wires without fatiguing these very, very delicate joints that I must say I feel like I did a pretty good job on. So No microscope here. I'm just, you know, you see what I can see. Can I just rest my back for a minute? Oh, boy. Oh. Clipped that shit so fast. Well, thank you. I would like to play games with my best friend, but they don't want to play with me. Super chat. Colonel Penis. Thanks for your videos. Thanks to you. Managed to mod my SNES Junior to sweet YPPPPLR. That's so great, man. Good for you. And good work. Thank you for your support over the years. Yeah. Okay, so here we have it. Now, let's make sure that everything is kosher here. So this wire right here is 110. That is 110. Okay. Okay, so where does 110 terminate to? Pin 110, U12, pin 55. Okay. So that means we go all the way down here. So I'm going to flip this. Actually, I'm going to flip this upside back here. Now, if I remember correctly, I think pin 55 is right here. I think it's next to all this stuff, right? Right? Because this was pin, let's see, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59. So that's 59. And where are we taking 110 to? I'm sorry. So let's start with pin 126. Okay, so pin 126 is here. I think. Let's make sure. Okay, see the one I'm wiggling here? I think that's pin... Yes, that is pin 126. This is going to connect to pin 58. Okay, so this is not going to be the cleanest work in the world, but that's okay. But I still want this to be legible, let's say. Oh, Lord. Okay, so here we go. I'll cut off a little slack here. That's good. Now I'm going to introduce some solder here. Who is the weekend modder? Who is that? Oh, my sweet Zenith. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Not really that great, just you know, decent skills. Not the best, just okay. All right, but I appreciate your your compliment a lot. Thank you. Let me turn this. What would be easier? Just to rotate it like this, do you think, guys? Yeah, it's kind of tough. Let me sort of put a hook on this at the very end. You ever just want to be, Oh, no, that's not true. I am not better than I am very mediocre, guys. I just made some decent stuff. I am not better than anybody, really. But that's a really nice thing of you to say. I really appreciate that. me just sort of work this out here. Plenty of people, most people are honestly much better than me. All right. Can I do this without disturbing the other Unitarians? Bedhead is a fan. Let me anchor my pinky down so I have something to keep me from moving. Bedhead is a fantastic example of somebody who, as far as I'm concerned, is much better than me. Now, is that good? Bedhead is one of the most talented people I've ever seen. And, I mean, have you seen the shirt? Have you seen the jackets that Bedhead has painted? Those jean denim jackets? I don't have a fraction of that guy's talent. Okay? I would sleep with him. I want to. Okay, we're looking good there. My heart belongs to one and only Zenith. I have to tell you the truth. I love that television. All right, so let's see. What are we doing? So we've got that. Pin 125 goes to pin 57. You laugh about that. You keep laughing. You take nothing I say seriously. All right, so pin right here. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's just check this out in real time. Yep, we're in good shape. Let me back this out so you guys can see. Yeah, he could top me. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. No, he's more talented. Like, the guy can do anything. The guy can weld. The guy can... I mean, he can build a... he had a pretty sweet-sounding little 289 hypo. Well, it might not have been a hypo, but he had a pretty nice little 289 running around. Kind of was sad that he got rid of that car. I like a 289. I like them because you can rub their guts out. I love just a small block Windsor V8. All right, so let's see. Let me get in here. But no, Jesse Burns, Bedhead 4000 to the third power is my favorite YouTuber of all time. I want to hang out with him. I want to be his friend. I want to go over to his house and I want to see him. And I want to say, hey, let's weld some shit together and let's go throw rocks at some idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. I want to see your tits. I want to see your tits, Jesse, now. Right now. Somebody clip that and send it to him. You know, he's a great guy. You know, I was going through some hard times in my life, and Jesse was there for me. Right on the money. Oh, yeah. I didn't put any flux on that. That's okay. Is anyone here a fan of Bedhead 5000 other than me? It is a fun time. Hey, I miss you. I miss you. But you don't miss me. Ever. Sometimes you do, I think, when you're lonely. Are you lonesome tonight? Are you? Let's see. All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Why those copper wires don't need to be covered? Because it's called enameled wire. I'm trying to get a shot with Sardonic Z. I have been working on that for years. Now you guys have got me all flustered here, trying to talk about... talking sexy talk. Right here. That's pretty good alignment. So I'm going to zoom in on this. Yeah, Bithead is the best. Jesse's the best. I don't know. So, if you guys ever watched this first episode where he talks about his origins, and he said that, you know, he had like this amazing collection, and he was living with this girl, and this girl, like, you know, they fought all the time, but he had this little place like fixed up nicely in his little dungeon basement, and he came home one day, and Jesse said that she threw everything away. All of his games, and he had everything. Like, he had amassed this impressive collection, and she wouldn't tell him what dumpster that, you know, she took it all to. And and then he got mad and he belted her and he broke her jaw and he spent some time in jail. I wonder if that's true or if that's just some of his fling, because if that's true, he's my hero. Okay, I don't condone violence on women. I'm kidding, obviously. Man, am I screwing this up? I am screwing it up just a little bit here. All right, well, here, hold this here. Let's try to reorient this. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this a bit here. I've skewed this pin off a little bit. Whoops. Oh, that burned. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, I'll fix that. Ugh. Be really careful. I can't tell. Did I move that pin over? Is that the problem? I think I did. All right, let me move it back if I can. Need to be very careful with my hands. Okay, good. Let me flex that up a bit here. Where did my flex go? What the flux? Let me just fix this up real quick here, guys. Not a big deal. Just let me make some contacts. Oh my god, the pin fell off. Can you believe that? It's okay, we can fix that. I've got just enough material to get in there. I was worried about that. Let's see. Can I get... Yep, right there. All right, give me just 1 second. I'll take care of that too. Perfect. Okay, we're back in business. Now this, let me clean this off. That's no problem. We can work that back on. Perfect. Okay, so... let me follow this real quick. Yeah, we're okay. Just make sure that's not... let me just make sure. think so, but let me check. Okay. It is connected. How? Let me try to decouple this real quick here. See what's going on. Come off. Oh, I see the bridge. Okay. It's okay. Let me take care of that real quick. It is not a problem. Let's fix this now. Nice and easy. That's my fault for not wetting and not prepping my wire enough. That is a 100% on me. That should take care of it. Okay. I swear to God, it looks like... I'll keep that one off there for now. Why is this... Oh. Look at that. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Not a problem. Let's just be very careful. Will this work? Can I do it this way? No, I have to do it this way. Okay. Attaboy. Perfect. Okay, we've recovered that. We're in good shape. Now, all we have to do is come back here, rework a couple of these, and we're in good order. Don't lose your head. Don't freak out. It'll all work out. Just be patient and don't get in a hurry, and don't start destroying don't start destroying things. All right, let's put this back. We're okay. Everything's perfectly fine here. That's what we want. Damn. That little sucker is tight in there. No problem. Let's just pull this out. Perfect. Okay, right here. This is where we want it. Pin this up a little bit. There we go. That's a winner. Okay, great. Now let's move on over. Right there. Come on, guy, get in there. No, not yet. Damn, moved over again. Son of a gun. It's so hard to do this with any level of precision because everything moves. What I need is... Let me turn it this way. This little baby right here is causing some serious trouble for me. Let me see this. Will this let me get in here and work this out? Get in there, little Billy! Okay. That's better. Perfect. Okay, now we're on to something here. Add a little bit of manual flux there. Make sure we're wetting this to the best of our ability. Okay, now let's pull this into position. Where are my tweezers? Oh. Just to help this along a little bit here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's let it go. See if we can maneuver with our hand. It's really... let's see. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. If I hold this, if I come in here like this, can I... Right here. That's what we want. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Actually, I think that one's supposed to go over. Son of a gun. Okay. Well, we've got it formed. Let's just lift it up here. Okay, great. That out of the way, put this here. Yep, right here. Yep, got it. Okay. Okay. A bit of flux there. I see the pin. I see everything that needs to be seen has been seen. Sorry guys, I just had to make some splashes here so I could see what the hell's going on right there. Perfect. Okay, one last wire there and we're in good shape. All right, here we go. Just shaping it up. I don't like that. I'm going to work that just a little bit more. Yeah. Let's see. Well, hold on. Let's make sure. 110 to pin 55. Okay, so we've not got that. We've not got that far yet. We've got to do. Okay, just two more after this. All right, got it. Let me clean that off a little bit so I can see what the hell's going on. Oh, yeah, Billy. I have my good flux cleaner out here, so it's kind of hard to tell. I need to recalibrate that one. This one right here, I'm not a big fan of how that's connecting. So before we move on, yeah, take that off of there. Take them both off, actually. Was not a fan of how those were going. Okay, let me rest my back for just a minute. Oh! No, I'm redoing those two. I didn't like the way they were going. Okay. All right. Let's get in here. Let's see what we got. $64, $63, $62, $61, $69. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'll clean that up a little bit there. I just want that to be a little cleaner than what it was. This is just my own analness. Well, alright. Let's get back in there and let's connect these. We're doing great, guys. There's no problem. I'm just very particular about this because I want this to last. Whoops, whoops, whoops. My dog is moving me around under me. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see, what's next? That was pin 165, 167, hold on. It's pin 126, I'm sorry. Then 125 goes to 57, which is right here. Okay. Right there. It's exactly where we want this. Boy, this one is really difficult to get to. It's mainly my... right there. Let's cut some of it down. That's better. That's much better. Clean up that old raggedy weed of a wire of a conductor. Slow down. That's the winner right there. That's what we're after, right here. Okay, perfect. Now let's move on. We've got... 2 more. Let's see. Iris, yeah. Iris, I want your body. Yeah, Iris, yeah. No, no, Iris. Oh, God, no. What a dork. Alright. We are in business. Just one more after this one. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, guys. This was a little bit off camera. I was trying to manipulate this so that I could make it work fairly easily. Let's see. So we are doing... Yeah, this conductor right here. Okay, got it. Whoa, 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 where are we? Right there. Good. One more. That's pin 110. Now pin 110 goes to pin 55. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. That does it. Now there's only one little connection left to make. In order to tell the firmware and to let it know that we are a Rev C, we have to just ground two little pins. I just want to check something real quick here. Good shape. All right. Let's see. What's the last step here? All right, so we did this. Okay, we've got that handled. Let's go and find this ground that we have to do on U11. So this is pretty simple. It looks like we take U11. I'm going to go ahead and prep this while we're looking at it. So it's just a matter of grounding this off. Okay, so to do that, looks like we'll make a couple of connections. We'll start with this one down here, 2 down over. There's our ground right there. Yeah, she's not intended to be the prettiest girl. We're just testing stuff. Okay. Boom. Now, where does this go? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right there. That pin gets grounded. Okay. Let's see. What do we go over to? Hold on. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we go 6 over. Got it. Oh, leg cramp. Good. Okay. All right, kid. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're going to bounce that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, you are a sexy son of a bitch. I know that. I know that. Thank you. All right, let's get to count. I loved his back hair. Are you talking about me? I don't have back hair. I do have... I mean, I am hairy. Not gonna lie. I am hairy. But I don't have back hair. Now, I just showed my tits. So, I better get, like, some good Snapchats. Or not Snapchats, but some good things for that. I don't do Snapchat. Okay, is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, thank you. I know. I know. I know. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Let's see if it's busted, shall we? On testing. All right, let's go plug this in real time. Let's plug this in, shall we? Okay, we got power. And we've got that. Well, you know, you can still send it to me. I'll make one just for you. Okay, so notice that the serial number now says C, so we've got that going. Well, remote is a piece of junk. All right, so here we go. Output res. There it goes. So, guess what? We can convert a stock Gen 1 RetroTink 5X to have 444 video uncompressed output, and we can convert it so that it will finally support 4K horizontal 4K resolutions. This is fantastic. This was a tremendous success. Let's try to get a system going here if we can. Let's see. I'm going to plug in. Let's see. I've got a SCART cable here up my ass. Let me look. Yeah, I've always wanted you, but you've always teased me with your body, and you never really gave in to my pleasures or desires. Let's see. I've got a cable here. Just give me a second. I just pulled it out of my ass. Oh, here it is. Right up my ass, just as I said. Plug this into the RT5X 4000. Okay. So now if we plug this in, okay, I'm going to whack off again. Now I'm going to use Arthremis's unit here. Oh, God, I'm going to blow you. All right, we're going to put this in here. And I'm going to move this over to, let's see, hit input, right? Input. Okay, so now let me do this. I'm sorry for those loud noises. I'm really not sorry. Let's see, so that's connected, that's connected. Are we okay here? Okay. Guys, this is incredible. This is a launch 5X that now does 444, supports 24-bit RGB, and we are outputting. It now recognizes the unit as a C-Rev. I like to blow them. And we are outputting 4K horizontal. Nice to know that the Live Gamer 4K card supports that. But now we have all of these awesome CRT effects that are roughly in quality to that of the RetroTink 4K. This is like a 6-year-old scaler. It supports 4K resolutions, and now it does all of these CRT simulations. Like, let's see what this looks like. Let's see if it'll work. Holy shit, this looks fucking awesome. Now, you guys might not be able to see how awesome this looks, but holy crap. Holy shit. Damn. Whoa. I like... just that alone. And the other thing about this, another thing that's very important to realize, that's my Super Nintendo. Another very important thing here to realize is the fact that this, let's see. This now supports real HDR. Real HDR. So no more of that fake HDR turning the flag on. This unit now supports full real HDR. So I'm sorry. I mean, look. I mean, you know, here's the unmodified one. Now Mike wrote on this one. This is one of the later revs. As you can see, it says right here, 444. This supports the 444 video because the chip can clock. So the oscillator, when we added that lets us boost the clock because we're using an external, a much stronger, a much sexier, much cleaner clock. And it allows us to really overclock the RetroTink 5X so that we get these higher resolution video modes and we can do other things. On top of that, all of those extra lines that we connected, that was us increasing the bit depth of the RGB color space to 24-bit, which allows us with the HDMI chip to output 444. I mean, it's a hardware mod, but we've made it available now so that anyone can mod. If you have an old RetroTink 5X that's not supported, not supporting all these new features, fuck, get a soldering iron and add them back in, and maybe Arthremis will make a really nice QSB that will make that more possible. But I'm just, you cannot say that Mike doesn't offer incredible support for his products. I mean, look at this. This is just incredible. The CRT simulation, I mean, the backporting this from the 4K to the 5X, this is just insane. Like, this looks absolutely incredible. I mean, this thing has been out for how many years? Since 5 years, 6 years? I mean, he didn't, yeah, exactly, Samantha. He didn't have to do any of this. But I asked him, first of all, for full disclosure, there was no intention. There was never any intention. Oh, thank you so much, Il Colonel. Will you launch a flex for quick soldering? I won't, but maybe somebody else will. This was just a proof of concept. There was no intention of ever having the first-gen Rev A RetroTink 5X to do this. I pushed for this, and I told him that I would take that on if, you know, he could just work with me on it. And that's what we've done. So it was important, I felt like, and Mike did too, that if we can offer, if there could be a way forward for anyone who committed to the RetroTink 5X and believed in it and invested in it 5 or 6 years ago, that they wouldn't be left out. If there was something we could do, it was really important for me to do that, because I've always really believed in this, because I've always really believed in Mike Lopan. So I'm really, really, really pleased with this. And by the way, this is an Edge Enhanced SNES. This is an Edge Enhanced SNES. Working great. Launch an OnlyFans. You know how many people ask me to make an OnlyFans? What is with that? I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. But, I mean, it's insane. Like, oh my God. Like, I like these really thick. Now, you can't tell because we don't have HDR working on this, but HDR boosts, it's real HDR, and it looks really, 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 really good. Arthritis, I don't know. I'm not sure how similar they are. I'm not sure. This is great. I'm really pleased by this. Okay, it obviously works. These resolutions are now supported. 444 videos going good. Let's back out of this. Oh, let me undo it. Oh, yeah, I'm undoing it. Yeah, you can't stop me, Daddy. No, you can't do it. You can't do it. You won't do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, back to here. What a success, guys. What an absolute success. I don't know if Revision B has the oscillator. I don't know what the difference is between Revision B and Revision C. But this was great. I'm very happy with this. I'm very pleased with these results. I'm very very, very impressed, and I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm happy on this front. I wish I could be happy on another front, but I'm working very hard on that. Zenith. But listen, I think that this is fantastic. Like, we have made this work. And I will include the oscillator part number. As a matter of fact, it all has personal information that could identify me to the... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. That is the oscillator. That is the only part, other than some solder and some wire, that is the only part that you're going to need. So I'll give you guys a chance to write that down, if you want to write it down right now. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm doing good. I'm still trying to, you know, be effective and to help people. And to be, you know, obviously a sex symbol. I mean, we've talked about that. I need to find the lid to this. But, I mean, listen. You guys have to admit, that's pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool. Okay, this is the part number, though. This is the passive oscillation. I do have allergies. I'm pretty allergic to life, really. Oh boy, I didn't become. Sorry, I was just pulling out my wiener. Yeah. Oh, God. RetroTink RN. Oh, who is that? Is that one guy that does the... what does he do? He does the CRT repairs? Is that RetroTink? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of... Listen, that's... Whoops. It's pretty good. Voltar, do you have a CRT? I'm trying. Let me tell you, I'm trying to get. It's been. This has been a problem for years. I've been trying to get a Zenith, and I had the opportunity to get it a couple of years ago, but because of my own ignorance, I didn't get it. And now I'm trying to get a Zenith, but I am it's challenging. And it's very difficult, but I'm doing my best because I made a mistake and I'm trying to... You can't put the toothpaste back into the tube, but I'm trying to get a Zenith now. Eventually, when the Zenith is ready, I will have it. Maybe. Oh, a Zenith from the... it's a Zenith from the 1980s. Actually. But it looks like a Zenith from the 90s. Go figure. Never pass on his... I know, I made the mistake. I made a mistake years ago. A couple years ago. 3 years ago. But a beautiful, gorgeous, 1 in a million. Great features. Lovely demeanor, very much like me, you know. I would like to have a couple of more CRTs, to be perfectly honest. I don't have many. I gave many of them away about 10 years ago, and I'd like to have some television sets back. I'd like to have a Zenith one day. Maybe I'll have one again. I would love to have a Zenith, but the problem is I don't think the Zenith would love to have me. I think that's really the issue. Anywho, enough about that. Okay, DM me, my friend. What do you guys think? Was this a decent stream? I'm not being naughty. I'm not. Was this a good stream? Was this informative? Was this worth it? I want to know if this is the sort of thing that you guys would like to see, or if you guys would just like me to get back and just to showing you nothing but edge enhancers and other mods like that. I just thought this was so worthwhile. Like, I wanted to test it. We wanted to evaluate it. It works. I think it's great. You think I'm Zenith worthy? Well, listen, I'm glad you think I'm Zenith worthy. You know, like I said, this wasn't pretty. Was it meant to be pretty? We were just testing things out. It works. It works. So, you know, I hate fly wiring things like this, but, you know, when you want to test something and make sure it works, God bless it. Mike is one of my very good friends. He means the world to me. He's a very good man. Just so tired. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this. Yes, he is a based old man. I'm just tired of Bob being obese. What do you guys think about that little oscillator trick there, though? That was pretty cool, right? Where is the oscillation apparatus? Oh, it's right here. Now, that was pretty slick. I do have to say that was pretty slick. I don't know why the bench has a Sega Saturn recap and restoration. I guess I didn't update that. Just stand up. Stretch. But who intends on doing this? Before I bail out of here, I'm just curious, who intends on giving this a shot without a QSB? Without, Arthurimus, I think he said he was interested in maybe doing one, but who is going to give this a go? Oh yeah, it's very normal to be tired. This was exhausting. And I want to, shout out to RetroRGB for recognizing that, diabetes awareness is very important. It's very important. I'm cold. I don't have the skills. What would you charge to have this service, and is it less than the new 5X? Oh, I would never do this for anybody, but I can tell you who probably would. Arthurimus may, and I think he might work on, if he can get his hands on a Rev A RetroTink 5X, he may make a QSB or a Flex for it, which would make this a lot easier. Samtron would probably might help. Sam, are you going to do these? Sammy? So Samantha would absolutely do this. She would do the soldering by hand via hand relief. It's not fun, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Oh God, I gotta stretch. Gotta stretch my penis later. I have. Oh, you know what? Guess what? Stay right there. Nobody move. I have something here I would like to show. I've never got rid of this. Do you know what this is? Let me stand. Shit. You want to know what that is? Samtron, you got me this years ago. And you don't even remember. You got me this. Some friend I am. You don't even remember. Anyhow. Oh, yeah, it is some kind of... But, I've never used a bug block, to be perfectly candid with you. I would not be adverse to using one on Bob. You got that for me when you went to that place. It was very nice. Hi, first time here. How don't they short? Oh, these are enameled magnet wires. They have an insulating coating on them. They look like they're bare copper, but they're not. The smell. Listen, Bob allegedly has a fan that he points on his nutsack all day long. Oh, God, it's true. Oh Lord. Okay, so anyhow, listen. had a great time. Thank you for participating. I hope that we all learned something here. I'm going to work on a guide. Maybe a little bit with. I'll talk to Bob tomorrow about this. Everyone, thank Michael Chan Chi of RetroTink, and thank the CCP also for his contributions to American video upscalers and processors. That's the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP. I am, I don't think you can. Listen, in this day and age, if you don't want to get a RetroTink 4K or CE with this firmware, if you want like high quality 4K scan lines or scan lines that look good because they use a 4K horizontal resolution, I don't know of any other video processor, even not that I know of, that can do that. I mean, that's like a 5x processor. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for coming. I'm going to be coming here in a few minutes. Outside to use the bathroom. I'm going to pee outside. I like to do that. Some of you know that I like to urinate outside. Thank you so much for showing up. Sardonic, it was a pleasure to see you again. I mean, not see you, but to text with you. I'm really happy with this, and I hope you guys had a good time. I'm sorry it got boring. It's one of those things where you've got to get in there and you got to get the work done, and it's not always very engaging. But thanks so much. Take care. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the thumbnail. Somebody please save that. Great time. I'll be back soon, and we'll have a great time. We'll have a great time then. Thank you. Take care. Shalom, my people. Bob Pucks Horses.